If you are trying to decide whether or not to get the new Season 2 Rocket League Rocket Pass, well, I'm here to show you what it looks like, show you some of the things inside, and maybe, you know, give my take on the whole thing, so maybe you can make the decision on whether or not you want to spend the money and grind to get all the items in it. So let's get into it. First of all, Tier 1, we have the R3MX or Remix. It kind of looks like it says Remix. And it is a music themed season, I should mention. This does look very nice though. You know, it is a music themed season, as we can see here in the background. You've got the DJ, you've got the music pumping in this new map, which I believe is called something. There you go, Neon Fields is what it's called. A very, very nice map for this new season, and it is a lot better than last season, I will say. So this car, a lot nicer than the Harbinger, if you remember the Harbinger from Season 1. Not a very nice car in my opinion. It was more like a, you know, truck SUV type thing. This is more like a Lambo sort of. It does look very similar to the Endo though. If we go over here and we check out the Endo, that's what the Endo looks like. So very much Lamborghini-esque as well. And then we go back to the Rocket Pass and we see, how similar is that? So something to consider maybe if you do already own the Endo, and of course there are lots of skins for that already. But there are a few other cool things, so we'll continue on. Vintage mic. No one really uses antennas, but I did want to point this one out because it is pretty cool. Now, this rocket boost here bandwidth, I actually think it's really cool, and I think it would be really nice with certain skin setups. Obviously, it doesn't go with mine at all, but if you had like one of those black market decals, and maybe you wanted to pair, you know, black and orange together or something, this would look super, super clean. Then you got mini pad. That's really nothing. No one uses toppers. Pretty nice Dominus decal. If you want that. Wheels, they're alright. Now this is a nice skin, I have to say. I think it is a nice starting skin for that Remix car. And then moving on, we have these wheels, which are odd. I don't know when I would use these. This skin here, I find this pretty nice. The Titan fruit. It seems pretty cool. And then we have these wheels, which I have to say are very, very nice. These wheels I like a lot. These wheels, worth it, I'd say, for these ones. They look very nice. Could do some really cool colors with them. Salty fries. And it's a topper, but I do love this one. It's just funny to see it. You know, you got some more music themed things. Accordion. Don't know why you'd want that, but. And then we have another Remix decal here. And it's Sally, it's called. Looks very nice. Kind of looks like some YouTuber's intro. And then baseline. I love this boost. Look at how intense that is, bro. And you just got the waves thumping out that hard bass. Very cool. I'm sure if you had like a blue and green car, it would be even nicer too. Pretty cool. Fidget spinner wheels, I guess. You know, what's that thing called? Yeah, disc jockey. This is pretty cool. I don't know how it would go in game though. Looks like it would be a bit annoying. So, something to keep in mind there. That's a new thing too. They've added in music. I'll have to move across. Don't want to get copyright claimed or anything, but that is some very funky music. I do have to say, I'm actually digging that music. So, you know, some borders. For anyone who uses the breakout, there's another skin in there. It's actually a pretty nice one, I do have to say. I think it's pretty cool, the hieroglyph. Paint finish. We'll go on. These wheels are super weird, and I wanted to point them out because I don't know who would want to use them. Like, honestly, they feel like they're a bit too distracting for me. And I think, yeah, I thought they did something else, but they're very unusual. I don't know how I'd go. I don't know how I'd feel playing with that. That's a very cool board actually. I like that a lot. Mixmaster. We now have another, you know, Remix flatline decal. It looks pretty good in this color. It looks very nice in this color, do have to say. Another very nice song, you know, very chill. I really like the songs here. They're really retro, you know, neon wave sort of, bit of vaporwave. Then we have like a very similar to the Breakout skin, if you've ever played with, you know, a Fennec. Pretty nice there. Pretty cool that, I think, as well. And then we've got, you know, some stuff that's not as important. I find this really cool now. This is the EXO limited paint finish. And just look at that. So the secondary color glistens. Look at that. That looks beautiful. If you want to go for some gold or something, oh, that just looks amazing. And that must be really clean to play with too, I'd imagine. I'm sure you could also make that black, so it'd be like really black, sort of, which is really cool. Keyboard topper. Monsoon, so in past seasons we've had Mr. Monsoon, you know, the goal explosion. So if you really want to get into theme, they've got a rocket boost for him too. That's pretty cool. Another funky song. I love all the songs for this season, so if you really want those songs, you know, to play them, they are super duper funky. Very cool wheels. They remind me of that Mario Kart level. This a remix skin I really like, the Ombre. It's very clean, very nice. Especially in that color, it looks very nice actually. Very, almost veiny though. So, but very, very cool. I like that one a lot too. Don't know about that. That's not for me. Going on. Those wheels aren't really that cool. But this is. Look at how sick this looks. I just love this skin. I do have to say, this is a bit different to the... Oh, I forgot what it's called now. Oh, it was in here. The Endo. That's what it's called, the Endo. It is a bit different to the Endo. Because, you know, that is a pretty insane looking skin. We'll just have to quickly go back to where we were. That's alright. Somewhere around here. There you go. Like, look how insane that is. You couldn't get that on an Endo if you wanted to. It just looks too clean. Also over here, Gizmo skin, disgusting. I love this one. So funky, so cool. Like, I just love that one. This is the one I was talking about. This one, super trippy because they're green as well, and then they do that. Like, ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. This one just, I couldn't rock these wheels. I'm telling you right now, I don't want these wheels. They're weird. I don't know who would want them. It's just, not for me. This is really nice. Actually, I like this, the way it pulses and stuff. It looks good on some, it doesn't look so good on others. Like this one, it doesn't look amazing on, I do have to say. Maybe you like it at the back there. I find this one just to be really cool looking though. Sequin, I really like this paint finish here, this decal. Or is it a, oh, it's a paint finish, sorry, my bad. But look at that, that looks so good. And I just think this one is super nice to chuck on. Like, look at, oh, it's like shiny and gold and stuff. Very clean. I can imagine this being like a very clean thing if you want to go into comp or something. Again, they got going for those skateboard wheels, which is pretty cool. Another song. This is like boss music or something. I'm digging it so much. I gotta say, the music this season, amazing. Like, I could just buy the music, the OST, but you know, you'd only get it in game. This one, we've seen similar things to this before. I do have to say, it is pretty cool to look at, but definitely not my favorite skin. I don't know how I'd feel rocking this in game. It just wouldn't be as nice as some of the other ones. This, super clean, goes with the wheels we saw earlier. Probably go with these wheels too, if you like them. Not really my type of thing, but pretty cool music too to listen to as you're going along. It is a bit, you know, I don't know the word to describe it, but Reminds me of some Japanese anime girl or something, so keep that in mind, I guess. Now this one, I love this. This looks just too good. You can't sleep on this skin. You get some inverted wheels, boom, you are set. This looks just way too nice. Just look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful from all angles too. Yeah, they're pretty cool wheels. I mean, very clean from the back, which is what you want too. This one, pretty nice. I'm not sure how much I'd actually use it though. Might be a bit distracting after a while. This, pretty cool gold explosion. I think it'd be nice to use every once in a while, but not all the time. Not as good as Light Show, personally. And then our final item here, at tier 70, is the GMT version of the remix. And look at this, it's got flames on it. That is, if I go up close, look at those flames. Do you see that? That is so cool, actually. I didn't notice that the first time. And then it's got this spoiler at the back. I think this actually looks cooler. Way cooler. Like, wearing this would be so nice. Just, can you imagine that? That would be, this really, if you're comparing this to last season at least, much nicer. This doesn't look like the Endo at all, this one. This looks like its own unique car. And it looks like a really nice car to drive around. And then from there, you've got random items, which you will receive random painted items, and some credits, and more random items up until tier 90. So, as well as some very rare drops, you know, in your free pass. So, that is all for the Rocket Pass this year, and I have to say, I'd cop it. It looks a lot better than last season. A lot of the skins look very nice. It's got that really, you know, 80s synthwave vibe to it, and I really like that about it. So if it was me, I'd be dropping the $10. It is a lot of time though to go through and do some of these other premium challenges, but you know, if you really enjoy this game, I'd suggest getting it, because this is a nice car, especially if you like to play with like the Endo or those type of cars. Maybe if you like to play with the Dominus, I'd say it's a very similar body type to the Dominus, like in terms of hitbox. So Dominus or Breakout, one of those two. So 50-50 there, but really nice car. Some great items in this pass, and an awesome soundtrack. So yeah, hopefully that's helped you out a little bit on deciding whether or not you want to purchase the Rocket Pass. If I am correct, it is not too much. How much actually is it? So it's 1,000, which is just over, you know, about 15 Australian dollars. But you know, if you've traded credits or something, always keep that in mind. Maybe even if you don't buy the Rocket Pass, certainly items you might want to pick up on a trading site later on this year, maybe even next year. But anyways, hopefully that's helped you out. And I hope that, you know, if you decide to buy it, you grind and you get all the items you want and have some great luck opening those drops. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you later.